Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. How are you? Well, I hope you're doing lovely. I am. Well, I got to read for you. There was someone who asked me the question, what was it, baby Crone?
Is Megan regretting marrying him? And by him, Prince Harry.
Prince Harry. As you know, I did a read on Prince Harry, and as I did the read, yes, it showed me that Prince Harry wants to be able to go home. That's all he's been there. That's his home. And now I think he's somewhere in the States, and I guess I would want to go home too. And right now, I don't think that Megan wants to go back there because of the way that she was treated. So with that being said, they want to know, what was the question?
Does Megan regret marrying?
Does she have regret marrying? I know she doesn't regret marrying Harry. Is that his name?
Yes.
Harry David. I'm sure she doesn't regret that, but I think she regrets marrying royalty because it comes with restrictions. Restrictions you and I could never understand. So let's see what's going on in Megan Markle David life. Does she regret marrying Harry? I don't think so. But is their marriage in trouble? I'm just showing. Wheel of Fortune. I'm not doing a lot. I don't really think I have to. Now you know how to, oh my. Oh my. Limitations, limitations. And you see the cards? Now, let's see. Air. Let's see what we have a lot of here. Well, the cards are pretty spaced out. You know, we have three major arcanas. We have two swords. We have two sticks. We have one cup, and we have a pentacle, and we have the moon. We have Wheel of Fortune. We have the King of Wands. And we have the great magician. Let's begin to read. All right. When the moon card shows up, the moon card let me know that there is trouble. They have a troubled marriage. And what is the troubled marriage is, I truly believe that this man wants to be able to go home. I think he wants to go back and live at home. If not live in England, live back to his homeland. But because of the powers to be, they are relentless. They're not giving up. And his brother just popped in my mind. Because this guy, he married this black woman. He knew what this would come to. Come on, people. He knew. And Wheel of Fortune. And what did it do? It gave him the boot. Him and his wife. And so much so, they had to flee England because of the racism was so horrid, as they would say. And here is the magician. He's trying to make inroads. He's trying to get back home. He's trying. He wants to be able to change this monarch and change the way they see things. And he wants to do it. But they fighting him every inch of the way. They are not ready to change. I said this yesterday. And she does not want to go back. She said, I don't want to go back. I don't want to live under that. I don't want to live in that castle. I don't want to go back. I don't want us to break up. I don't want you to leave me. We have everything we need here. We have freedom here. I don't want to go back to being hated and treated Miss Awful. I don't want my kids. I got king kids. I got king kids. And I don't want them to feel less than because of the color of their skin. I don't want them to feel bad that if they're in the sun, they get dark. I want them to feel proud of who they are. Proud. And right now, this thing has her really, really in flux about it. She has a hard time dealing with this. She knows that's his love, but she just can't. And he understands. Is he going to leave his wife? No. 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 No, this is a struggle. It's a struggle. Didn't I just say it? It's a struggle. They struggle. This is something they struggle about. Woo, this is something they go in about. This is something that has plagued their marriage between America, the United States, and Great Britain, England, the UK. She doesn't want to be there. She doesn't want to live there. She barely wants to go there and visit because she said that she has been, this thing devastated her to the point where she didn't even want to live. And she doesn't want her children to know such hatred over the color of your skin. And he understands this. Harry understands this. But nevertheless, he still struggles. See? He's in water about it. He thinks about it. Give it time. He'll get used to it. Give it time. So my overall read for her is, like I said, that moon card came up. She got out and ain't trying to go back there and live. She's not trying. You can't offer me nothing. I don't like it. I don't want to go back there. I see the queen. She's like, the monarch, the church, none of it. I want no parts of it. She says, I don't like the way they operate. I don't like the way they rule. She says, I don't like the way they make me feel. They say what they want and I got to sit on it and take it and deal with the snide, smart remarks, feeling outcast. I don't want my children raised under that. Yes, this is a powerful, powerful kingdom. But I can hear her talking. It's a very powerful kingdom. And she's saying there are so many things I can't even begin to tell you that I have to close my eyes and act like that darkness don't exist. I hear her saying, if I were to share some of the things that I've incurred, they would kill me. I shouldn't say that, but in other words, they would take me out if they could. Because she says, you have no idea. And like I feel in my spirit, this establishment is very, very old. It is nothing to play with. You can't go up there and thinking you're going to change things and rule. And she's saying her husband Harry learned that the hard way. They'll deal with your foolery as long as you're not married. But once you get married, you done spoke. And he spoke. And now he's in flux about it. Believe that. This man wants to go home. I don't give John Brown what he say. He's homesick. He goes through those periods. But he can't be home without his wife and children because he loved them. So this is their problem. Do you understand what their problem is, baby Crone?
Yes.
What is their problem, baby Crone?
He loves a place that his wife doesn't feel welcome.
Absolutely. And if they go back, they gotta live at the White House, at the palace, or around it. That's where you're gonna get that protection. And she like, no, hell no. I ain't going back. See? Hell no. You see that? Water, trouble. She said, never. I don't want to go back to that. Please. I can hear her telling her husband, I love you, honey. Please. Ooh, I just feel that. Ooh, that thing devastated her because she's like, I have never known racism like that. Can I say it the way I feel it? What I'm hearing her feel like, she's like, I've always been looked upon as being more white than black. I don't have a problem with my color of my skin, but my skin has always in America been more white than black. I never ever felt the color of my skin to be black and ugly. This is how this woman is feeling. My God, can you feel that? And this is what she's saying. I've never felt that kind of hatred. She felt like, I'm light. I can fit. They like, no, you're not. And that's the hatred that she didn't even know existed. That's sad to me. And so, no, they are not going to change. Not today. Now, maybe when the father died and maybe when Prince Harry takes the chair. But Prince Henry, what's his name? Harry. When Prince Charles.
Yeah, His brother.
His brother, and even then. And by the time, it would have to be a lot of quick deaths for them to go on for him to take the chair. But from what I'm gathering, no, honey, this is it. They don't feel sorry for you, and I'm sure they done told you in many ways than one. You knew what you were doing when you married this woman. You knew. But you did it anyway because you've been a rebellious person. He's always been rebellious. And so now you're rebellion like your mother, and look where it led you. No, we are not accepting it, and I truly believe from the outward appearance, they're going to do the best they can. They're going to put on a smile, and they're going to smile. Just like any other racist person in the world that is famous and infamous for ruling. They rule with an iron fist. And even though a lot of people think the monarch is out and they don't really matter, they are the octopus. Their hands and tentacles spread long and wide. Okay? They own continents. Okay? So be clear. This is a powerful monarch. And their number one religion is the Vatican. They're all sold up in all of this stuff. So he knew what he was doing, and he's have an obligation to his wife. And I truly believe he loved his wife. That's why he left, because he couldn't bear losing her. And I hope that same kind of love that brought him over the waters to America stay, brought him here for the safety and the wealth, for the mind, the peace of his mind's wife. The peace, how I say it?
The peace of mind?
The peace of mind that he gives his wife. I hope that that's what keeps him here in America until these things are clear. But know this, she is not ready, and this is where they struggle. This is where they struggle. And her mother is on her side. Because they probably didn't accept the mother either, because her mother would really look black. So you got to understand, and a lot of these people probably ain't even really seen too many black folk. I know that's hard to imagine. A lot of these people that's right like that, they've been around a lot of black folk. So you got to know that, or people of color. Let me put it that way. So with that being said, is there trouble in paradise? Yes. But this doesn't seem like, is this going to break them up? They're strong. This won't break them up. But if they go back to England, I don't think she'll follow. And he knows that. I'm just a card reader. Take it as it resonates. I'm just telling you, she doesn't want to go back to England. And I know that he wants the privileges and the luxury and all of that, what he was given. But they took that away from him once he married her. And if he wants it, he has to go back home. And he doesn't want to eat humble pie. And neither does she. So they're in a pickle. Pickle juice. But they can make their lives here in America. If she wants, she could go back to acting. But they still on that king, queen, prince, and princess thing, you see. And no matter what, her children are princesses and a prince. Even though they don't want to give her the name, because she did marry royalty. And marrying royalty is not marrying like marrying some rich man on the street. Just come with a whole lot of rules, regulations, and training. And Megan learned this the hard way. And it really stripped her of her dignity. And now that she's back in the States, she's rising again. She's flourishing. She had her 2 children. She loves her husband. She loves her marriage. But England, no. So for now, this is a struggle in their life. They are torn between two worlds. America, the beautiful, and England, the mighty. They are torn between two worlds, and yet both places are their home. How are they gonna work that out? Well, the cards say right now, they're not. It's just sitting on the table because that she's really adamant she doesn't want to live there anymore. She had a very bad experience. So, with that being said, Baby Crone, do you have a question? Baby Crone got a question for me.
Because I was just trying to think of one. How does she feel, because she still does have to be involved in royal gatherings because she is still royalty?
When they are invited,
Mm-hmm.
she will go, you know. But that's what I'm saying. It's a part of their life. And if she doesn't go, he can make an excuse she's home with the kids. But he definitely go. And those things that she must attend, she attend. And those things that he has to go, but I see that he's gone a lot. He's a busy man, they both are. But she's home. Her life now is raising kids. That's what the queen, the princess job is to raise those kids and be there for them. And that is what she's doing. And do I think she'll go back to acting? The day that I see her go back and show her face on TV will let me know they in trouble. That is no longer her praise place. That is no longer her station. Her station is to her husband, her kids, and the world. With that being said, I hope this reading helped you to understand what is going on in Megan Markle David life. She doesn't like England. She loved it. You know, she had this vision as a child. She was living the dream until she lived the nightmare, and it traumatized her. And like anyone that has been traumatized, you don't want to go back to your judges or your accusers or those that judged you. And from what I see in the cards, she had it rough. She was not welcome at all. And I even seen a clip where they showed a baby come out crippled and said it was her son. So it's real. It's real, folks. It's real. And I don't blame her for going back. For the nastiness of the venom of the newspapers and all the stuff they did. Horrible. Horrible. And I don't blame her not wanting to go back. She's home where she belongs, where she is welcome, where she can have peace, and her husband. You know, and he can go back as long as he's faithful. With that being said, that is my read on Megan Markle and her marriage. Do I think they're going to break up? Absolutely not. That would be a horrible thing, right? It would look horrible from him. It would just be like, how dare you leave her? Oh, he couldn't even make that make sense. So no, I don't see a breakup, but I do see maybe long separations as he go and do his thing. I do think that they're going to work it out. Most of all, I hope that love keep them together, keep them strong, and keep them knitted in for the sake of who they are and for their children. With that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this read. Thank you, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my little chickens. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ciao.